Good day and welcome. First up we have a triplet from Costa Rica, San Jose, Costa Rica. This is Chemicide. First we have the act of Retaliation. This was released in 2017 through PRC Music. This was the band's second full length. They have been active since 2008, and this one contains 8 tracks, and it's around 32 minutes in length. High quality, modern sounding, but not overly polished thrash metal, old school thrash metal. There are some hints of Creator, Demolition Hammer, and other stuff. Very good stuff. And the act of Retaliation was their second full length.
Weapon in my destruction created centuries ago. Reason of every fire of people has the world to its knees.
Their third full length, called Inequality, was released in 2019, also through PRC Music. And this one is 9 tracks, 30 minutes in length, and it sounds quite similar. A little bit better production on this one, but highly recommended if you like thrash metal. Excellent stuff.
That's no danger! Even a disaster! Similar rest!
And this is their 4th release, Common Sense. It was released earlier this year through Concreto Records. Contains 9 tracks and is 35-36 minutes in length. Very good stuff, and this one has, it sounds pretty similar to the other two, but this one has an even better production, a little bit more grit and power to the guitars. And this is a digipack, and they have a separate insert, and the hype sticker says Power Trip, Warbringer, Hypnosia, Slayer, Violator och El Viejo Sepultura. So definitely check out Chemicide, all their stuff, especially the one from this year, Common Sense, because I think this is probably my favorite thrash metal record so far in 2022. Very entertaining stuff.
Fragile existence! Life right now!
And for some vinyl, this is High Command with a record called Beyond the Walls of Desolation. It was released by Southern Lord in 2019, and High Command are from Worcester in Massachusetts. They were formed in 2016, and this is their first and so far only full length. They have 2 EPs also, and this one contains 8 tracks. It's 42 minutes in length, and I believe several people have shown this when in 2019, but this was, I haven't been able to get a copy, but now I finally have. And this is a thrash crossover, sometimes a little bit similar to Power Trip, but they have some more slower, more epic parts, and there are some Slayer-esque riffing. The vocals are a little bit blackened, the blackened thrash spectrum, and it's very, very good. very diverse, and the riffs are great. So if you haven't heard High Command, do check out Beyond the Wall of Desolation. Beyond the Wall of Desolation. Yes. It comes with a lyric insert. The record is just on black vinyl. Next up, we have some black metal from Germany. This is Antlers. They were from Leipzig in Germany and was active between 2013 and 2019. And this was their debut full length. Their other one, Below Behold, from 2018, was one of my favorites from that year. So it's a shame that they decided to quit the band, but this is their debut, A Gaze into the Abyss, released in 2015 through Vendetta Records, and contains 6 tracks, 4 on the A side and 2 on the B side, and it's around 40 minutes in length. And this is atmospheric black metal with some post black metal tendencies, very fast paced, mostly, but some slower parts also. Great vocals. Sometimes it sounds like a drunken man shouting. Fits the music very well, and this is highly recommended if you like US black metal, like Wolves in the Throne Room and that kind of stuff. Doesn't have much to do with maybe a Dark Throne and stuff, but very good stuff. With a printed inner sleeve and some artwork, and the lyrics on the other side. And this record is also on black vinyl. Next up we have Carnage, Dark Recollections, already released by Necrosis Records in 1990, and this has been reissued a couple of times, but this is a 2021 Earache reissue. And I had actually no idea that this was basically Dismember, but with Mikael Amott on guitars. You have Matti Kärki, David Blomqvist and Fred Estby. All 3 were in Dismember, and Johnny Djordjevic did not play the bass apparently on this record. And the one strange thing is that on the printed inner sleeve you have a different lineup. This was probably the original, with Johan Liva on vocals, Jeppe Larsson on drums, and then you have Johnny and Michael also. But anyway, Carnage was this one I had heard about Carnage, but I thought for some reason thought this was a compilation of demos. I don't know why. So it was just maybe 2-3 years ago I actually listened to it, and it's great because it sounds very similar to Dismember, and there are four tracks on this one that were featured on the Dismember's demos, but they disbanded Dismember and joined forces with Carnage and did an excellent release. And after that, Michael Amott Amott, I don't know how you pronounce his last name, he joined Carcass. This is their first and only full length, but if you like this member and haven't heard Carnage, do check out this because it's awesome stuff. And once again, the record's only on black vinyl. Next up, we have Bear Mace with Charred Field of Slaughter. Bear Mace is a death metal band from Chicago, Illinois, and they were formed in 2012, and their first full length was released in 2017, Butchering the Colossus, which unfortunately is out of print, but this one is from 2020, and I actually picked up the CD straight from the band. It's a CDR, but they have signed with Redefining Darkness, so they put out this one on vinyl last month, I think, and this is 8 tracks, 35 minutes of old school death metal. Excellent stuff. Sounds like Obituary and mixed in with some Bolt Thrower, but with Demolish vocals, but a little bit less weird. Excellent stuff. This is probably this was my top 5. I don't remember from in my album of the year from 2020, but this is the one I have listened to most. So this would, if I would redo it, this would be my pick of the best album from 2020 because it's excellent stuff. One of my favorites in the last, I don't know, 5 years. So if you like old school death metal, do check out Bear Mace. And it comes with a lyric insert. This vinyl has some splatter with blue and orange on clear. Very nice. And lastly, we have Watain with a record called The Agony and the Ecstasy of Watain, released earlier this year through Nuclear Blast. And Watain is from Uppsala, Sweden, and have been around since '98. And I discovered the band when they released their third full length called Saunter to the Dark in 2007, but I haven't paid that much attention to them afterwards. But I picked up the previous one, Nuclear Alchemy or something, I can't remember, but that was very short and fast-paced and aggressive. But this one is much more epic. Still has some very fast parts, but also some slower tracks. But and I think this is great. It starts out with Ecstasy Night Infinite, The Howling, very good. But Cerimosa, it's alright. Black Hunt is it's not good. Leper's Grace, good. No, not Son nor Man nor God, okay. Before the Cataclysm, good. But We Remain, Funeral Winter, and Septentrion, the last 3 tracks, they are great. It's like Ueda's Cult of a Dying Sun. The 3 last tracks on that one is awesome, much better than the rest. And it's the same with this one, but it's one of the better black metal releases this year. Very good. And the last in We Remain has some guest vocalists by some woman which I can't remember her name. But anyway, check out Watain if you want some black metal. You get lyrics. Sit up, sit down. No. Like this. Nice. And this record is on green, some splatter. Very nice. And that was it. Thank you.